Hello, Chris George here with ET Books. Today I'm going to give you my son's review on Rebels of the Heavenly Kingdom. I purchased this for a homeschool curriculum, and I purchased it because I couldn't find it. I purchased it new because I couldn't find it anywhere used, and it was $27 for a paperback, for a kid's paperback. So I thought this must be amazing and it better be worth buying. Sadly, my child could not get into it. I don't know if it was the mood he was in, but we tried for weeks, and he told me what it was about, and it sounded like it would be interesting. It's supposed to be a historical novel. Oh, and I didn't say, I'm sorry, by Katherine Paterson, but I think you saw that when I showed it to you. We were reading this as part of the lesson plan and Build Your Library to go along with the segment on the Taiping Rebellion. My child loves history and still could not get into this book. And he loves to read. So I'm not sure. I was thinking I would just resell it, but now I'm thinking we might give it another go. Not for this year. He may be ready for it next year. I mean, the font is the right size, and it's the right style, so it's easy to read. Younger children usually need a larger font. My child's not younger, but he does wear glasses, so he really appreciates the larger font. And it's not large print. It's easy for me to read, which is nice because I recently started wearing glasses and don't like to wear them. But you can see that the table of contents, it covers a lot. And it may just have been, it just might be a little too detailed for my son right now, but I have a feeling that when he gets back to learning this era in history, he's going to find this interesting again, or not again, interesting then. And it starts with Hunan in 1850. I don't know if you can see that. I got a notification on my phone, so I'm not sure. And it ends with I think this is the end, seed rice. Now again, my child never got through it. This is the BYL, or Build Your Library Level 4 for this book. I really wish there had been something else that we could have tried. Now, this is by the same author that won an award for Bridge to Terabithia. You can see it says right there in the corner. Do you see it right there? It won a Newbery Medal. So this book holds a lot of potential, but you really need to gauge your child's interest before spending $27 on it. And if it doesn't work, like in our case, you have two options. Resell it. You won't get your money's back for it. Your money's worth back for it. Or hold on to it. I'm going to hold on to it, and we're going to try again in a year or two. And also, I mean, you can tell that I just like to keep books on hand. Normally, I mean, it was so bad, I just want to sell it. Normally, I would do that. But because it's historical, I feel like it's something that's worth keeping. So again, this is a review on the book Rebels of the Heavenly Kingdom by Katherine Paterson, and this review is based on my child's interest level, not mine. And I'm basing it on him because it is a homeschool curriculum book that we used for literature, that we tried to use. We ended up having to supplement with something else and skip the weeks that we were supposed to do this. So I would like to know from you if you've read this book, if you've used this book, and what you thought of it. I would like to know this because I want to know what you think, and when I learn what you think, I might also learn if the reason my child didn't like it is because he wasn't in the right place, or what? And also, what do you use in place of it? How would you teach your child about the Taiping Rebellion if it were only up to you? If you were the homeschool parent or parents and didn't have the school to rely on to teach them this. Now, granted, they don't usually go to this depth in school because they can't with that, you know, a whole classroom of children. So this is more in depth, and that just may be the one and only reason that he didn't like it. I don't know. It's hard to say. So let me hear your feedback, please. And give me a like, thumbs up, and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Au revoir.